Hey everybody, it's Kelly Williams with the Kelly Williams Show and Your Home TV, and we are right here at Radio Row in New Orleans, Louisiana. Of course, we're having fun. It's Super Bowl week. How's that? Come on, Zach. Oh yeah, Just met our new friend Zach Hirsch. He is known as Mystic Zach, and you want to know why? Because he is literally the most accurate sports handicapper in the world. Holy smoke. That's crazy. That is crazy. So he has actually successfully predicted the last 5 Super Bowl winners. That's huge. And he successfully predicted the last 6 consecutive college national champions. Zach, what the heck? Okay, so first of all, you're very young to be doing this.
Yeah. It's an accurate assessment.
Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from Florida.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. So have you always did you grow up loving sports? Did you watch a lot of sports?
Oh, yeah.
Did you always pick, they're going to win?
No, sports have been my my number one passion and love since I was probably 3 or 4 years old.
Nice.
And we knew I was pretty good at picking winners. I was 10 years old. My dad went to a smoothie shop. They're doing a football pool. He grabbed one for him, one for his friend, brought one home to me. And it was $5, 100 people entered. And I filled mine out, didn't think much of it, sent it in. And a couple weeks later, my dad walks in the smoothie shop. They say, "Hey, are you Zach?" He goes, "No, that's my son's name. Why?" They go, "Oh, he won the football pool." My dad goes, "That's great." But what was really weird was he got all 16 picks right. We never had that before. So my dad brought home the money, and I had a perfect week of picking, and we knew I was pretty good.
That's incredible. So you knew at a young age you were good, even though you didn't really think anything about it. You just did it. So when did you know you could really start doing this on a really public, arena?
Yeah, sure. And you don't know until you start. So I threw myself out there. I was a junior in high school when I started iPick Wins, and I just started making picks.
What? So what were your friends thinking? Like you were doing so well.
Well, I wasn't doing as well at the start. I only had a couple thousand followers, maybe, and I was working my way up.
That's a lot.
But everyone was supportive. We had a lot of iPick Win shirts running around.
Wow.
It was good. I started off, my first ever show was a Facebook Live show that my school did when I was 14. And the commenters and the viewers were my friends. So we had like 8 viewers, and they would all comment, and that was cool.
Love that.
Yeah.
That is so fun. So what has your dad thought about all of that? Because he saw it at 10.
Yeah.
My son picked them all correct. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a massive supporter, and he's here for the journey. So I joke around with him. He's iPick losses. He doesn't have the gift.
That's hilarious. I love it.
My mom's pretty good, though.
That is so good. Okay, so you have over 2 million IG followers.
Yeah.
That's crazy. How long now? When did you start your IG page and really start doing this?
Sure.
How long ago was that?
It's been about 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not that long.
Not that long. I was a junior in high school.
Yeah. No, that's amazing. Did you, when you were 10 and you got all those picks right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you think, I can really kind of start doing this? I mean, did you think back then?
I always pictured myself being like an ESPN anchor, being on Sports Center, stuff like that. But the media shifted, and that's no longer where it's at. And now it's all about podcasts. Now it's sports betting it's cool now.
Yeah.
ESPN can talk about it. We can all accept it, and that's where I've gone.
Yeah. Okay. Now, can you give us a little bit of background when you're doing predictions? When you're picking these teams, what goes through your mind? What do you look at when you're making these predictions?
I don't look at anything. I just go with what my gut says.
Wow.
I'm kidding.
So,
not true at all.
Oh my gosh.
No, I watch a lot of football.
Yeah.
It's a lot of film breakdown. It's analytics. It's
yeah.
And I understand the game at a on the X's and O's, and also I grew up playing Madden. I grew up studying everything I could, so I've also got a young mind. So a good mixture.
Oh, that's really good. What do you think has been the hardest part of doing this? Do Do you ever get nervous?
I do. I mean, I'll go on record and say this: no one gets as much action on their picks as I do.
Wow.
I get over $1 million bet on every Super Bowl I pick on my pick.
What the heck?
Yeah, I have more like high roller clients than anyone.
Yeah.
I know that for sure. So there's a lot of pressure. Yeah.
Okay. So, what do you have any routine you do before you pick or before you put it out there?
I can't go out there and play for him. I
No.
can't sub in and throw from home. So it's just kind of a prayer thing more than a routine. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. So how far in advance do you put your picks out?
If it was up to me, I would put them out day of, but
Okay.
podcast, we got to pre-record.
Yeah.
I would like to leave it to the last minute,
Yeah,
that would be
absolutely.
ideal, but maybe day before, or I'll make my IG post day of.
Okay, so do people go to your site and that's how they kind of decide if they want to bet on somebody?
Yeah.
Or
So I've done a weekly podcast the past 2 years called Pac and Zach with Pac-Man Jones. So people have gone there to watch my picks, and then for Super Bowl stuff like that on iPick Wins, I make a whole big post about it.
Oh, that's awesome as heck.
Yeah.
Okay, so, can you tell us kind of what you think about this game?
Yeah, so I'm picking the Chiefs.
Okay.
I'm going for the Chiefs, Pete. Third straight year I've picked
I like
them.
that Chiefs beat.
Yeah. I see a team that obviously has a lot of big game experience.
Yeah.
It's a rematch from 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But I'm not as confident in Jalen Hurts as I was last time.
Okay. That's interesting.
I've seen a quarterback who struggles a lot under pressure. He's 37th out of 37 qualified quarterbacks under pressure.
Oh, wow.
I think the Chiefs are going to dial up some blitzes, get in his face, and I think we're going to see some sacks, some turnovers. I don't see as much consistency out of the Eagles offense as I do the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, very interesting. So do you think the Chiefs tend to have that overall kind of thing happening?
Yeah.
It's not just an offense thing or a defense thing. This year they kind of have it all happening.
And it's a coaching thing.
I agree with you.
Yeah, so Coach Andy Reid, defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, they have 2 weeks to prepare.
Yeah.
No one's better than them.
Yeah.
Absolutely no one. And they both dial up things that they didn't show in the regular season.
Yeah.
So teams don't know how to prepare.
Yeah, very interesting. Do you have any favorite players or coaches that you've watched over the last couple of years that you really, tend to kind of put them in your top picks usually?
Oh, yeah.
The way they do things?
Yeah, when I first started was the year where LSU went all the way and won the national championship. So I was all in on LSU from the beginning. I kept picking them over and over and over. They played Florida. They played Alabama. They kept and I said this team's going to go undefeated. They're going to the national championship.
Yeah.
That went pretty good. So sometimes I'll see a favorite team and I just keep picking them all year. Like last year with Michigan, they won the national championship. I picked them all year.
Amazing.
And pretty consistently, you can pick Tom Brady and now Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this. So regarding your picks, how far into the season do you really start paying attention? Not paying attention, but thinking, okay, look, they're on my radar.
Yeah.
These teams are on my radar
before the season starts.
So it's before the season.
So I've been able to accurately predict the winner from the preseason pretty good. This year, I had the Lions, and we went 15-2, got the 1 seed, but they had too many injuries.
Okay. Yeah.
If they're healthy, I think they'd be playing the Chiefs here.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been an interesting year, hadn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of figuring out who was going to be in the two last teams standing.
Yeah, it has been. Once the Lions had Aiden Hutchinson go down, I got really nervous.
Yeah.
And then they had 7 more guys go down. I said, oh, man, this is tough.
I didn't realize it was
real
that
tough.
many. That's awful.
Yeah, it's 8 guys on IR on their defense. So Alan McNeil, defense tackle up front. It was too much to overcome by the end.
Wow. What was your worst pick you ever did? Do you remember?
Man, I would say the worst pick I ever did, or at least the one where I got the most hate for it, was
Don't hate on him.
No, this was bad. So my friend Logan Paul, I was there in his training camp. He was fighting this guy named KSI, who's from England, and I picked Logan. I did a video with him, and I really thought he was going to win. I did.
Yeah.
And English people are really passionate.
Yes.
So they went on my page, and they were young. They were like, kill yourself. I hope you get cancer. I'm going to find where you live.
Oh, that's horrible.
They were bad. Yeah, it was bad. I was 17. And the fight happens, and Logan loses. It's like super controversial. I got hundreds of people coming to my page, like talking smack. And they're still around. Like, they'll still DM me once in a while. Like, remember when you got that pick wrong 6 years ago? I'm like,
wow. Get a life. Remember when I told you to get a life?
Yeah. They definitely need to get a life, for sure. And it's come full circle. I'm actually friends friendly with KSI and his manager now.
Good.
So
Yeah,
all comes around.
Absolutely. Where do you see this, especially your business with this moving to and going in the next 5-10 years?
Rapidly expanding. I mean,
Yeah.
this isn't only a $1 billion industry. I think ultimately we get to $100 billion industry,
Yeah.
$500 billion industry. The amount of opportunity in the betting space is unlimited. Look how many competitors there are. There's Underdog, Prize Pick, DraftKings, FanDuel, Fliff, Underdog, Hard Rock Bet. There's so many, to almost too many to count. So the amount of opportunity in this space is unlimited.
It's crazy how fast it's growing, isn't it? Do you think that this industry will? Do you see anything negative that happens in this industry? Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a strong disdain for almost everyone who's picking on Instagram, because most of them are frauds and they're phonies. And the model that they do is they give 50% of their clients one pick and 50% the other. And the ones that are hitting, there's so think about it. If you make 3 picks for them, there's a 50% chance you make each one right. So let's say 15% of the people, they're going to think you're great because you just got 3 picks right, but you're just playing the numbers, right? You're not putting your best foot forward. And I don't believe in that. I put all my picks out for free. And eventually, will I give out my picks under a paid service? Probably. It'll be a lot of money, and it'll be very authentic, very genuine. And it'll cost probably like 6 figures.
Yeah, exactly. What is your goal for the amount of bets coming under you in the next couple of years? What is your goal?
My goal is to win this Sunday.
Yeah, that would be a good one. So
I have a lot in the line here.
Yeah. So if people go on your IG page right now,
sure,
they can follow you, look at all your stuff,
sure,
and then that's how they place their bets.
Yep, that's how they place their bets.
Awesome.
At iPickWins, and I also do interviews and skits, memes, whatever it is.
Love
a lot of fun stuff.
Love that. Okay, this is really fun to have you on the show. You're amazing.
Thank you.
What amazing things you've already done as a young man.
Thank you.
This is very cool.
We're just starting.
Yeah, I bet you are. Okay, so what is the name of your business again?
iPickWins.
iPickWins. You can go find. Where are you on social media?
I'm on my Instagram.
Okay, Instagram.
Yeah, that's what I like to plug.
All right, I love that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching today. This has been amazing, and we got a little gift for you.
Thank you.
We are giving you a battery pack.
Okay.
From my sponsor, Serendipity Yacht Cruises and Events.
Okay.
And of course, it has the Kelly Williams Show on it.
Shout out to Serendipity.
Yeah.
Yacht Cruises and Events.
Yeah. How cool is that?
That's very cool.
Yeah,
thank you.
You're very welcome. Okay, guys, stay tuned for more fun interviews coming right up on the Kelly Williams Show, because we're live at Radio Row in New Orleans, Louisiana. See you soon.